hoi. Oi.
He's Straw.
He's Parker.
And together we are
What are we doing? It's
Monthly Mumble. Monthly Mumble. Monthly Mumble. Yeah.
in the face. It's that time of year again.
It's Monthly Mumble number.
Monthly Mumble
24.
We've been doing this shit for
old.
2 years.
We're 2 years old. Happy birthday to us.
Presents.
We're not old enough
Presents.
for sex with.
Fuckers.
Yeah.
You can't have sex with us. Well, you can, but you won't tell anyone.
I think you'll find.
Oh, so 2 years. 2
whole
years of Monthly
Yeah, we
Mumbles.
didn't even know. We should have made a
Shit.
preparation.
We have made a preparation. Here's to us.
Here's
To us.
to us.
Here's
and all
to
who's
you.
saving us.
Here's to all the ones who smell of poo. No. So, monthly 24th.
Yeah, I know, right? Who'd believe it? I wouldn't.
I can't believe that people are still asking us shit questions after all this time.
Some of them. All right.
So, we'll get on to the questions before we just have our monthly mumble. And what we got?
Any questions, or do you want to get into some chat? How's I've got a question.
Okay.
How's the move been? Because obviously, the last monthly mumble was here.
Yeah.
We haven't now. Then
We did have a
I
lot
was
of...
away for a bit, and there was some.
Yeah, because you went
How
to
are
Gen Con.
But you're fit. You're feeling well here in this environment.
Yes, I think
Now that
it's...
you're by the sea, closer to your deep pond brethren.
Beside the seaside, beside the sea. Yes, I'm near to Dagon and Cthulhu, so my heart is now full of tentacly goodness. I think today, actually, in a moment of seriousness, today actually made a really big difference. Because me and the wife and Parky, we went, right, fuck it, we could leave the dogs at home, we're going to just take a risk, hop out for a quick beer and check out the local pubs. And we've done, what, 4?
I want to say 4. Yeah, 4.
Right, it was the pub on the pier,
Yes, it was.
the Celtic,
The Celtic, yeah, the King
or
William.
Celtic. What?
The pub on the pier is the famous pub.
Is
Oh, it's the famous pub that was
from
in
the
a
film
film.
yesterday, which was filmed
Yesterday,
oh,
oh my soul seems so
where
close.
the guy can't remember the Beatles songs. Oh no, he can remember the Beatles
But
songs.
no one
everyone
else can.
forgotten. Yeah. I want to know the end. I want to see the end. and
They all
see-
die.
Do they?
Yeah, nuclear apocalypse.
Turns out it was actually like
It was a
big
dream.
virus.
Oh, it was a fucking dream.
It was a mutated nuclear virus that murders everyone.
No, so we did the pub on the pier. It looks,
Yeah,
it's a
that was
really
lovely.
nice place.
Really nice inside as well. Actually.
Yeah.
I love the Art Deco vibe with the ceiling and the.
The chandeliers were fucking awesome.
Yeah, they didn't look. A lot of times, chandeliers can look a bit wanky, but they didn't. They looked really nice.
I think this was the bowl they had under the droppy bits. Maybe my wife should get a bowl for under her
For your droppy
bits.
And
No!
then we went to the Celtic,
Which
or
was
Celtic, depending
Celtic,
on your.
depending on how you want to pronounce it.
preference.
Which was really nice, apart from the one drunken,
yeah.
well, 2 drunken blokes in it. There was no one else in there. There's just these 2 drunk. They were off there.
It was like quite literally looking into our future. They were older than
Next
us
week.
with kids.
No, we wouldn't be that. No, we wouldn't have.
Females were long gone.
We wouldn't have kids. We wouldn't be buying the 12-year-old bar staff drinks like that.
No, but we kind
And
of.
then offering to lick them with the tongue that you hadn't seen the colour of before.
Look at my tongue.
Then we went to the
King William.
King William IV, I
That was
believe.
probably- I think that was my favourite because they did a good pint of Doom Bar, and she was very cool about. It was a bit foamy at the top, and she was like, "Ah, if I got to have a half as well." Go
So
with
every
it."
time you had a pint, you got a half as well.
But the pint wasn't full and the half wasn't full, and that was kind of the point. It was really nice, and they had scratchings, and it was lovely.
It reminded me so much of the decent Thetford pub
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
And then we ended up at the Albion.
Yes.
Where was Hammy?
Well, he wasn't there because it was the different Albion. So the Albion is a pub in Thetford.
One of our faves.
One of our faves, where our boy Harry
Hamstar.
House Hammett used to. Well, he still works there, but it was a different place. It's just called the Albion because apparently that's the thing.
He would have looked really good behind that bar.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah.
So
and
that's
quite
4
nice.
pubs.
I had chicken and chips, also known as a pickled egg in some really salted crisps. Yeah, boy.
I've got that, and he's going to hand it to me and go, chicken and chips. And I'm like, look at that going, oh, and then the wife turned up. You want some chicken and chips? And she looked at his bag for a seat and went, she's actually just been sick down her cleavage.
The egg wasn't as pickled as I might have liked it. I could have done with some stronger vinegar. But
I could probably do with them out them being pickled. But so no, in response to your question at the moment, I am loving Galston.
Would you say you're loving it?
I'm loving it like that.
Loving it.
I'm loving it like that. I've got no problem with the neighbours. The neighbours.
Do you really like it?
I don't really.
Is it?
It's not wicked. The neighbours are wonderful. We spent last weekend standing in the
You
street.
have to say that. They can probably hear you.
They can't. They're out.
Of course.
Sitting in the fucking street, getting drunk with them. Fucking awesome. This is the kind of place I've always wanted to kind of live, but never had the chance to because people are cunts.
No, but now.
I've got rid of Parker.
Yeah.
And I've got Chris from Wildstorm in his place.
Yes. That's you.
Well, no, you better fucking try harder, because otherwise you're fucking out of a job, mate. He was awesome. So cheers, Chris. Otherwise known as Hillhammer from Wildstorm Games.
I hate you and all the boats that you sail.
All the boats are sailing you.
Oh yeah, that way.
So let's do some questions before this whole conversation completely goes right down the pan.
You want to make sure that, before you completely alienate me and say like, oh, other people are better than you. Yeah, well, they probably are.
Yes, my dogs turn up in the videos and people like them more.
We played some good games, didn't we, yesterday with Ed?
We did! So cheers, Mr. Ed Halliday, for popping
Yeah.
over, being the first official guest of the Battle Cave DOS. He came over and we played some Urban Manhunt, a 3-player Urban Manhunt.
Plays really well with 3.
The video
Love
should have
it.
gone up by now. I don't know if it has or not by the time you're watching this, but oh my god, it was fucking awesome. My character was
I think
shit.
your dog's gone mental.
Well, she's eating a stone. She's cleaning her
There's
teeth.
foam coming out of her mouth. Is that okay?
No, she's cleaning her teeth.
Right.
She's eating a stone.
That's weird.
Or cock.
Yeah.
That Urban Manhunt was awesome. We then played Eve. Euphoria.
A board game by Stonemaier Games, who do Scythe, which people have probably heard of. Euphoria is a worker placement.
So not my sort of game.
Worker placement / resource management-y kind of set collecting
Yep.
thing.
Not my game, but fucking hell.
Really good.
Awesome good game.
What I loved, as I said yesterday when we were playing, was that even though I'd played before, Ed kind of knew how the game worked. Because he plays that sort of thing. You didn't.
I fucking did.
But there was only like 2 points in it. Like it still felt really tight, really close. Like, because sometimes when it's like, well, I know how the game works, I automatically win because I know everything. Like sometimes that's a bit like, oh, well, then new players aren't. Actually, didn't feel like that, you know.
It was interesting
You
because
could have won it about a turn later.
if you hadn't have won it there, either Ed or me would have won it on the next round.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome
And
little
that's
game.
the sort of game I really like.
Yeah, liked it a lot. I would actually play again.
Good. We played some Dungeon Mayhem as well, which is one of our favourite little,
It's one of those
quid card games.
end
that
of
shouldn't be good, but
session
really is.
end of session games.
Yeah.
And I think we filmed a part of a new segment, which is basically we're going to
Oh, the yearly chat, or the
conversing with
cards or something.
conversing with other people or something, where we are just talking shit and we just happen to be playing a game, and because it happened to be Dungeon Mayhem, you don't have to think about it, and it was some really good parts of that conversation.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Really good day.
So
and then we played. Oh, it's Exodus yesterday.
Oh, we did
this
Exodus
morning,
this morning.
Yeah.
We did Exodus this morning for the
1.09.
1.09, and it's part of the Great Train Heist scenario, which you can get online if you go to Exodus.
For the onlines.
But we played the mission that's like the bonus mission, where you have the train and it's being raided. I'll tell you what, that was fucking so much fun.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it, stop now. Stop.
Stop it. Go and watch it. Come back in a bit.
No, we just told to stop it, didn't we?
Shit.
Ah,
Well, they went
no,
out to
carry on
the
playing
second
it.
and then-
Stop. Go watch it. It was
And then come back.
so much fun. So much fun.
That was. We tweaked it a bit.
Yeah,
but
we
I
had to
think
tweak
it
it a
worked
bit.
really well.
I think it worked really
We
well.
added some bits and took some bits and just like I think it plays really well as a not a hyper competitive kind of hardcore, like actually just
You know the
play a
score.
game where I'm so good they deserve an encore.
Hardcore.
You know the score.
I'm so good it deserves an encore.
We've also got some questions.
Let's answer the questions.
Before
We're going
we
on the phones to
properly mental.
line one.
Line
Okay, who's on line one?
69.
Hello, on line one.
It's Paulie P.
Paulie P. Hello, Paulie P. Oh, you Paulie? Oh, Paulie.
Paulie like the name Paul, not like.
Oh,
who-
so
not
Paulie, as he's not feeling very well.
P-A-U-L.
Paulos.
No, Paulie P, not Paolo01.
Another one?
Unless he's changed it.
Fuck me, people stop changing your names. Who was you want?
Getting rid of your teams, question mark. Is this the end of Guild Ball games for the channel?
No, it's not the end of Guild Ball games for the channel. It's just what the fuck is that all about? It's just I do not sell shit. I don't like getting rid of anything. But I'm not disrespecting Steam Force or anything like that. The game is brilliant. We've always said we've liked the game.
Yeah, we've loved it from day
But it's
one,
just there's been some recent choices that I don't agree with.
Well, the whole
and I just can't.
It's not as played. I mean, we tend to like more narrative-y things rather than more competitive-y things. It's a great game. There's nothing wrong with the game. It's just that we've found that.
But no one these days plays it around here.
No
one does.
Locally to us, we don't have players. So
Now, is that because of the way?
I know that there are
issues. There are issues. Let's face it, there are issues. But
with like, if you want to get into the game now,
you can't.
You have like what, 4 or 5.
No, it's less than
You only
that.
have half of the stuff you can buy. For me, it's just like I really like, but I think we've played it so much for 2 and a bit years. Actually, at the moment, I don't necessarily feel the need to.
It's not. We're not saying we won't play again. I'm
No.
not selling all my stuff.
not
I'm
at all.
keeping my morticians. I'm keeping
Yeah,
my engineers.
right.
I'm keeping my hunters. I'm keeping.
But you had all the teams.
Yeah, we did.
And how many times did we use the fish? Like I
We
used
ne-
them 2 or 3 times, and that was it.
Yep. So I sold them.
Same as the.
I sold my butchers because I
I've
had
got
them.
butchers and
Yep.
I'm the only place.
So we can. I sold them.
It's not like we sold. I say we. It's not like Straw sold stuff to go. Oh, I don't want to play this game anymore. It's just like fuck. I've got all of the teams.
It's just I don't need them.
I don't need them.
Yeah.
You know, that's all.
And that's just a choice for me because it's money, because we don't work, you know, the Valhammer situation. It's extra money that we can take and we can use to buy more other stuff that we are enjoying playing.
Totally.
So it's not a dig at Steam Force or anything like that. We will still play Guild Ball. It will be on the channel every now and again. But I think when you see it every now and again on the channel, you'll appreciate it more.
Yes, exactly. That.
Thank you for that.
Sorry, that's
Sun! My God, it's like a Saturday afternoon. Isn't it?
Jonathan Lane
Nah, you're right.
says.
Jonathan Lane, that's not canon, is it?
No, thanks
it's
for
not.
the mention, fellas. Happy to oblige. Well, we are happy that you are happy.
As long as you're happy, we're happy.
325, as in the timestamp from the previous video, seems a bit like a case of trying to bring shock jock tactics into D&D. Frankie Boyle style, question mark. I'm surprised. It'll make sense in a minute. I know what it is. I'm surprised the Daily Mail haven't picked up on that.
Why not?
Sixth Sensation from the 1980s returns with horrifying new twist. Really, pen and paper RPGing, tabletop board gaming, and wargaming should be making huge mileage out of the sociable side of the hobby. It's a huge draw, given how isolating the more technological types of games have become.
It is.
So that's a comment regarding the not Gen Con, the other thing, the tabletop, UK Games Expo, D&D game where there was a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a good point. Like, actually, social gaming is massive. Like, I love being able to sit down with people and play some games. Like, I enjoy computer games.
I like
do,
being able to sit on people.
but I wouldn't play just with a bunch of randoms in a.
No, I couldn't do
Halo or
randoms.
whatever.
And I think that was interesting because that's one of the things that come up with today's conversations, rando conversations when we're in pubs, because that's when we have our best ideas when we're in pubs. Can't be one.
Because we're pissed.
Uh-huh. So, you know, because I like to run games for my boys, RPGs, but we don't get a chance. We really, at the moment, we do not get much of a chance to get everyone together. So we are looking at now having to do it not via streaming, but like there's a Google thing or something where we can get them all together. We can do it all on screen, and people can all see it. So that might be something we're looking into. I don't know how I would feel about playing in a game with other people that I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. But it's a good way of keeping in touch, isn't it?
Yeah, we all like a little touch.
Yeah, and also the social aspect of gaming. I know for me personally, like, I'm not a massively social person. I wouldn't go out of my way.
You're a cock.
To go to a pub and chat to strangers unless I was really drunk. But like, one of the great things about gaming is like, on a Tuesday night, for example, and like, I'm not in the fucking mood. But you know what? I can go there, hang out with people, we're playing a game,
And
so
they're
I
your
don't have to
friends.
try and fucking
Yeah.
do all the nonsense and be like, oh hi, how are you? What do you think about this?
Have
Like,
you been
no one
having fun
cares.
this
Just
week?
Playing a game, you can still do that whole communicating with people thing without the whole having to
Communicate
worry
with
about
people
it.
thing.
Yeah, no, it is. I think for people who aren't as socially adjusted,
Do you think?
it's really
and
good.
That's quite an interesting point. Do you think it's a little part of the whole role-playing thing is that we are all very uncomfortable with people,
Yeah,
and yet all of a
definitely.
sudden you put us, well, like, I'm an elf, well, I'm a dwarf. We can all suddenly get on.
I've had, well, we were chatting about it the other day, the whole idea of a in-character / in-game nervous breakdown, where something happens, which is so, like, the other day, without giving you too much backstory, I was eaten by a bullet, which is like an underground armoured shark.
Janie, can you just film the thingy, darling?
Fucking eaten, and I went on for a good half an hour. I was like, I came back to life, and there was a thing. I think so many games, you're like, oh, you came back to life, and now you're going to this next mission. And I'm going, oh, I just got eaten by a monster. All of my insides have been chewed up, and the last thing I can see is the inside of this thing's mouth. Actually, I like that's for me. That's really cathartic and kind of expressive. I
Now-
love that.
See,
part
that,
of it.
and I am going to fucking hate myself for saying this in the morning.
Yeah.
But that, I think that's one of the things, if I had the right group,
Mhm.
I might run Pathfinder or something like that. But you've got to have the right group. And I
That's
just
the thing, yeah.
don't. No, I'm fucking talking out my arse.
No, I think
I
that's-
cannot. No, it's shit. I can't play that game.
No, I think that's you're right. Like it is
not
about
my
your
thing.
group. It's about we you know obviously you've moved and you weren't playing on Tuesday nights anyway. But like we've been playing those Tuesday nights for donkeys, and we would as a group we would tend to play 6 to 8 weeks of the game. Apart from when you were running Earth and it lasts like a year.
24 weeks twice, you bastards.
But whereas some groups, and I'm aware that lots of people do this, and that's a normal kind of thing from other people, is like you will play a campaign from level 0 to level 15 to 20, and that will be every week you're playing those characters.
Janie, can you do
But
that
I
on
think
mine?
the important thing is it's about how you connect to the hobby. However you do that. Some people play 40k
Plugged in.
and they want to create an army. They want to make every little individual model, and they want to like. It doesn't matter if it works. Like they just want to create an army. And other people are like, well, this is my army. I want to get good. I want to get like competitive. I want to get a gaming group every week. And however you approach the hobby, it doesn't matter. But it's your what do you get from it? Do you know what I mean? And I think.
Okay, yeah, I understand that, but is the whole point of what is the point of role playing?
Well, I mean, there isn't. That's
You know,
the thing.
do you need to be competitive? Do you need to be able to? Like, I need to be the best teabag fucking rogue that they can, tiefling or whatever it is, rogue I can be, or do I just need to number crunch to work out where I need to be to have all the best
So
skills?
I think it depends on the group, doesn't it? Like some groups will be almost pure role playing, no combat, no like. It doesn't matter what level I am or how many pluses I've got. Whereas other people will be. So we're playing Starfinder at the moment.
That's the D&D, the Pathfinder
which
sci-fi.
is D&D but sci-fi, and I'm playing an android technomancer.
You change your head.
Potentially. But I'm loving that I haven't intentionally, but I've kind of min-maxed my intellectual skills, like my engineering, my computers, that kind of stuff. Totally just pushed it as far as it will go, because he wants to learn all of the things. He wants to learn all of the things. Is he good in combat? No. But I've
But it
min-maxed
could have
it
been
in
if
one
you'd have
way.
looked at points.
Yeah, like, on the one hand, I've totally min-maxed it because I know that he wants those things to be at the forefront. On the other hand, when it comes to min-maxing in a role-playing game, I completely haven't because I've got no useful combat spells, I've got no useful combat skills, I've got a little taser gun, and that's it. Like, sorry guys. Wake me when I'm level 7 and I'll get lightning bolt, and then I'll be useful. And I think that's.
Do you have alignments in that?
Yeah, but you don't really use them. They're in there as a guideline, but not as a thing. I think that's what you get out of the group, isn't it? Like some people will play it from a tactical, like this is how you do this and this is how you do that. And I want to win this combat. And some people will just be like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I completely understand that, but it always comes back down to that point, you know. When you're role playing, yes, you're taking on a persona of another character and stuff like that, but you're all sitting there to try and enjoy the same experience,
Yeah.
and play the game. But there's always someone in that group that, well, I need to do the best thing that I can be, blah blah blah, and they're not in character. And you're like, well,
That's part of the skill of the group and the GM to be like, yeah, you're great.
it's not GM's fucking job to sort that out. It's you bitches.
Yeah, but I don't think it's hard to say, oh, okay, so we've got a super OP bullshit dude, let's just not have a combat for half an hour, go shopping, or whatever it is, like, oh, that's great.
And watch this uber barbarian go, I'm born to fight, why are we shopping, why am I in the market,
Because
who do I kill? Well,
It's a
I'm
super
lucky,
fun,
bitch.
I mean, I know that you don't watch it, I watch Critical Role, I really enjoy it.
Who?
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Jane,
Who?
you're awesome.
Be rude not to.
What I do love, I love that, like, every now and again, you'll get a shopping episode, and a few of the characters are just like, oh, whatever, shopping episodes. But actually, that's the RP stuff, that's the role playing where people go to think, oh,
Dude, I am just going to look at you and just go, next game, name date,
Yep.
birthday in Earthdawn.
Yep.
You spent that whole session basically hanging from the rafters with two orc girls.
Having an in-character birthday party.
My God, that was the best session.
That was amazing.
Amazing.
And like, you know, it just, and because part of what I really enjoy about role playing is like, you play a person who isn't yourself, and you go, well, how would I react to this? Like, well, I would react a certain way.
But I'm playing a character, so I can do whatever I damn well. I can.
If I was going to play in a birthday party and get drunk, great. If my character wasn't drunk, then
You
how
do
would I
that
react?
anyway.
Like, but that's for me, it's part of the fun.
Yeah. And it's a great hobby. It's just me being pissy about the world in general. So
Yeah.
next.
But I think we're coming back to the whole, like, okay, so you're playing D&D and now you've been fucking, don't really use the term, so
Eaten by a monster.
gang raped or whatever, like,
Oh.
it's just not okay. Like,
And not when you know people are paying
Yeah.
to play in that game.
you're not playing with a bunch of people you play, you're not playing with, like,
You don't know.
mates.
So
you see them every Tuesday.
I'm charging you 6 people, $50 for example.
Never
I
met
don't
any
fucking
of you
know.
before.
Never met any
What
of
your
you could be a
personal triggers
2-year-old.
are. Yeah.
And oh right,
No,
okay.
you've been through stuff.
You've all
And
turned up.
actually had to
Well,
deal
you've
with
all
real life
been
things.
gang raped.
Like, fuck that.
Daddy, I'm really uncomfortable with this game. Fucking stupid, mate. Stupid.
It's not okay. And I think shock tactics are okay if you're all okay with it. Like, we've played horrible, awful games.
Cult.
But if you're all aware of it and you kind of know where it's going,
You
it's a
need to
group.
be in the right group to be able to do that sort
Yeah.
of stuff.
Anyway,
You know, I one of the cult games I ran, one of the main NPCs, shut up, was like this little girl. And the whole story and everything based around her, you know, her innocence and stuff like that. And one of the characters we had was a priest. And he'd done the whole typical priest thing with, oh, a bit of a kiddie fiddler and stuff like that. Oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, go with it, I don't care. But then it got to a point in the game where he failed a couple of rolls, and I'm looking at him going, right, okay, that's a kiddie. He's like, right, fucking grab it. I'm like, okay, but
but
that's
you're in a safe space in your
that's
house.
the way that game
And
works.
it
And
just, like,
shut up! And it was purely because of something like Coke that you.
you know that no one in that, Dindins apparently.
Dindins.
But you know that no one in that group is going to feel, I mean, yes, it's going to be uncomfortable, but in a, I don't want to say in a positive way, but like in that everyone knows that it's uncomfortable.
Yeah,
It's not
but
like,
it's as you said, it's a safe environment, and at the end of the day, it is only a game.
yeah.
It's a way of life. So what we got
Next
next?
question, Cynthia Miller. Ahoy, hoy.
Oi,
We
Cynthia.
were playing some
Urban Manhunt the
Urban
other
Manhunt
day.
yesterday, yeah,
3 players.
Oh, it's really good with 3.
Cheers, my pants. It was that good.
So good with 3. I love the garden setting you filmed in, by the way.
We don't have a
Smiley
garden.
face. We are out technically
No,
outside.
no, we're in the courtyard. We have a courtyard and a
Oh,
garden.
okay, fancy.
I'm going to build a fucking couple of battlements along here. Was that it?
Yep.
Oh.
Johnny, Jumbo!
Cannon.
53 minutes of monthly mumble from the Ham Helmet Batter Twins! great stuff.
Helmet Battle Twins?
Helmet Batter. I kind of like that.
What the f...
Fixed jaw, Pete Sparker, and together we are Helmet Batter. I kind of like that. I think we should change our YouTube channel name. I like that.
No, I stay here.
Followed on from Johnny Jumbo Jumbo, can you please confirm that Dave Alsop is still alive at the start of every future Mumble? As far as we know.
Hold
yes.
on.
Check it.
Dave, yeah, alright. Yeah, how's Slay going? Yeah, I know you're about to like fucking kickstart the fucking session, did you? Are you still alive? No, this is a recording. Yes, as far as we know, Dave Alsop is still alive.
4-5. Still alive.
4-5. And they're about to, and Slay Industries are now about to drop a Kickstarter for Slay Industries RPG 2.
Two. Not one. Boss.
I have thoughts on that, but maybe I should leave that for another video. I've seen and I've read the we all got a preview for the rules and that, and I still just don't think it's what I want.
Well, that's the problem. If you've been playing a game for however long, whatever the game is,
yeah,
like you have a
vision
connection to it, and in your mind,
but the vision and everything and the story behind it is still there. I just don't think that the rules work for the way I would want to run that game.
Yeah,
I would want to run that game quick and fucking dirty. I don't want to be like drawn again. Right, well, I'm using this point of ammunition, this blah blah. I want it cinematic. I want it fucking filthy.
but then that's literally how Pathfinder came about, isn't it? Like Pathfinder was D&D 3rd edition, and then it went to 4th edition, and everyone was like, well, not everyone, a lot of people said like, well, I've been playing 3rd edition, I don't like this 4th edition, I'm going to play 3rd edition more.
You'll play it.
And then they went, oh, okay, and then Pathfinder came out from that.
But you've got to
And I
realise...
think it's the same sort of thing, like obviously D&D is big enough that you can create spin-offs.
Yeah, but you've got to realise how old Slay Industries setting is. You know, they did this back in the 90s, and it was fucking awesome. The setting was awesome. Even back in the day, I found the system a little bit clunky. It just did not work for me. But that's just the way I play games. That's the way I run them. You know, the background and everything, the art and everything. Guys, you did a fucking cracking job.
But on the flip side,
if I went back and ran it again, I would use the Savage Worlds rules.
but would you use the Savage Worlds rules for Earthdawn?
Fuck no.
Right, okay, but
I know.
there is literally that. That's literally what happened. And I think that.
But it's because of the setting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's part of the setting, and it's how you relate to the setting, and a lot of times. I never looked at D20 systems like the D&D type thing, Pathfinder, whatever. But
Pendragon.
But yeah, Pendragon works, and Judge Dredd totally worked in that setting because you level up, you become better.
Did you play the original?
I think there was an original, but I never played it.
I fucking downloaded it all.
There's a new one out.
I suddenly got the urge to suddenly go, I fucking really want to run Judge Dredd. Then I realised that you'd be a player. I'm like, oh god, no. Fuck no.
Couldn't be me to judge.
I could not. I would make you gangers.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know, you're gangers in Mega City, and you just and the end of session boss, or would be like some judges coming into your. You'd be like Mama. What's her fucking face?
Oh my god, so good.
You know, with
Mama,
with fucking Judge. That's the way I would run it.
Man.
I don't think. I think you've got to be a special GM and a group of special players to pull off Judge Dredd as judges correctly.
I think you have. Well, it's like any game. You have to have the right GM for that game, the right players in the right mindset. Like I've run games and I thought, totally work. I love it. Whatever the game is.
Then you start playing
and
it.
The players like maybe they don't connect, or maybe they haven't had the same background you have, and they're just like. On the flip side, I've played games and just been like, I'm connected. I feel this. I'm 100% in. Like, and you can get that with any GM and any game as long as everyone's on the same page.
We get a lot of our games though, don't we? But,
oh
yeah. Awesome, like werewolf. Your Shadowrun character is fucking amazing. I love your Shadowrun character. And just so you know, that campaign is not
good.
We're just trying to find an RPG that you guys out there will actually watch. But I'm gonna have to. I have to film Earthdawn next week because I'm loving that game, and I just know we're on the players are on the cusp of something.
You want to push us over the edge?
Moving on to the next question.
Paulos 01. Paulos. Sorry, I keep saying it's Paulos.
It's
But
Paulos.
because his name's Paulos. Straw. I'm
What?
currently sitting around the pool at my hotel in Tenerife. This was a month ago, so if he's still there, I'd be impressed.
If you're still there, you've
That
won
is
the
a good
lottery,
amount
and
of
why haven't you
holidays.
bought us more games?
Oh, no.
You bitch. But if you were... Oh, no, he's watching the last one there, so well done, G. Well done. For sitting in Tenerife, watching our shit
Thank you.
around the pool. Or does he want
as
us
soon
to
as I'm
shit in
back
the
and
pool?
step off the plane, the hunt will begin. Smiley face. I know international jet-setting Mumble, right? I'd love to say you guys play Cult.
You wouldn't. I bought 4th edition, mate, and fuck me. The system, I'll tell you, they've changed the system completely.
Yeah?
Yeah, and they've changed it in such a way, I sat and read through the system and went, oh my god, it's pure storytelling.
Yeah.
Pure story. The character sheet is possibly the basicest character sheet I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah?
Yep, they've completely changed it, and I've read through it and it's just stripped it right back to, it's all about the characters. Stuff they do, yeah, it might happen, yeah, but it's all, the thing is with Cult, it's all about the shit that goes on. You know, the whole, oh, I'm going to shoot you with my gun, and my gun does so many points of damage. Nah, that's fucking irrelevant, mate. Irrelevant. It's fucking amazeballs. Yeah, it cost me 40 quid for the rule book, but you know what?
So it's worth it.
Oh my god, yes. Yes, maybe one day.
One day.
One day.
What a day.
It's not that day! Because we're drinking beer. Duh.
Aswol. Asoli.
Ethelwald?
Asol.
Aswol?
A-S-O-W-L-E. Asoli.
Can you be What the fuck? What the fuck? Shut up!
Outdoor Mumble. Nice. Hope
Dogs.
you're enjoying your new location.
Who said
We
that?
were until about 3.5.
Seconds ago, when the dog decided to have an epileptic fit, run through the fucking courtyard, running after Normans with swords. You can't trust him. You can't trust him to do any. He's up at the fucking window. There he is. What are you doing up there, you prick? You're in the garden. Oh.
Eric T. Huffman. Oh, hi, Eric.
Cheers for the little toys, Eric. Thank you.
So good. We had
Daisy
a
was
cow
very
on the top
impressed.
of a
Daisy
big
was
thing, didn't
Daisy was sitting up on that old bluff going.
we were rolling for some pigs and how they ran around.
I had
Good
a
times.
gig, and there's Billy Goat up on another one.
What's this? Nerds outside? Was the bear watching you guys the whole time?
Yes,
Steady
it's over
face.
there.
Really love this outside. Great backdrop. Congrats on the move too.
Thank you. It's
Thanks,
all
Eric.
now we've got the boy beginning to come over regularly. It's all
The boy.
me. You're the boy. You're a youngin. You're my little Jedi Padawan and do 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 Padawan do 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 Padawan.
Thom Grogan. Awesome name.
Who?
Thom Grogan.
Thom Grogan.
Kach, bach, bach.
So I've got a really decent Viking.
Viking,
name.
Klingon name,
Yeah.
Oh, Doggo wants some screen time. Yes, he does. He's an annoying shit. So, I'll switch
No, he's not
off.
having fucking screen time. No. He's a cock.
Matthew Very. Very.
Very.
I've got the Matthew bit right, and now I'm like, is it Very or Very? Anyway, I never use Mexican for painting. Do they have a good use of painting? Unsure as to how that translates, because I'm pretty sure it goes French. I
Yep.
assume painting the Mexicans for Wild Exodus.
Oh.
Did you have a good time painting them? 'Cause
Oh, I'll
painted
tell you
them
what,
with
if-
contrast paints, right?
If it's the hands, all the little Caballeros and the Castaneras and the Constantinoples and all of that, throw a white over them and fucking throw the contrast paints on, I'm good to go, mate. I don't need to do anything else to them. Really don't. All of the Mexicans, you know, the hands I've got on the table these days, just contrast paints. It's literally one coat.
Because we were at Wildstorm, as I recall, and you picked out about 4, 5 colours. Because you had the blue for the jeans.
I bought the blue for the jeans, the snakebite leather for the leathers, flesh.
And then it was like a beigey kind of t-shirt kind of colour.
That came later.
Oh, did it?
I literally only bought 3 paints that day.
Right.
and those are the ones I use on my Mexicans, and I don't need anything else on them. You know, at some point I could, if I wished to, go back and top them up. I don't need to. They look so cool.
Yeah, nice time painting them. Look good.
Oh god,
Yeah,
yes,
really
because
nice.
I'm sitting there with 10 miniatures going, jeans done, jeans done, jeans done, and I've got no other. One coat. I'm good. The only thing I find with the contrast paints is if you're putting them on resins, put another coat on. Do 2 coats.
Oh, right, yeah.
Do 2 coats. I've never tried them on metal. I wouldn't do them on metal. I just don't think they're consistency to work on metal. But I also find the one thing it teaches you is to be a little bit neater.
Yeah.
You know, or work out your leveling, and be very careful, because I know a lot of people work from like the closest layer and works outwards. Well, that's good, but if you're looking at the belt and going, that's on the outside, I'll get to that later, and you're slapping panty bound, once you put it onto the belt, you are still going to get the smudges and the other colours from underneath it on that.
Okay.
So contrasts, they are magic in a pot, but
Need to use them.
the whole point of contrast paints is you know you can paint quickly with them,
Yeah.
which is awesome. It gets
But you shouldn't have to be neat. And
just
work
slow
and
down
stuff,
just a
yeah.
little bit, and your stuff will come out fucking amazing. Board game miniatures and stuff like that, crack on with it. You can suddenly have all of your board game figures painted to a decent standard. And when it's a
Especially
board
for
game,
stuff like Zombicide, when you know that everyone looks basically the same, as opposed to something
yep.
like Rising
And
Sun.
I think the problem is for us is because we paint stuff to film. Unfortunately, you bastards don't get to see it, because you just see a little coloured blob here. Oh, he's just pooped his pants. But that's the way it goes. I mean, we can either paint the miniatures really beautiful.
You can't even.
Oh,
Still used.
really beautifully, and you get to see them, one figure, and you get to see the rest of a whole bunch of grey blobs on the table. What do you want? Do you want a little coloured blob or a grey blob? You tell me. Ask us on a postcard. Next.
Paulos 01. Parker, did Straw like his present? Winky smiley face.
That hug was disgusting. If it was from you, Paulos, I would have been all over it like jizz on a fucking bonnet. But from him, this
It
tubby
did get
little...
dirty by the time I moved it over. I'm not
There
gonna
was
lie.
a whole bunch of like
It was used.
arse cracks and stuff.
Marv Art. And that is the very last time Parker can be GM. Ew! Come on, Parker. Did I run a thing?
You've never run a thing on our channel.
Well, now you know.
Can I just say at
I'm
this
not
point?
100% sure what that's pertaining to.
I don't know, but he is a cracking GM.
I need to write
But-
it in the right moment.
He needs to be in the moment, and he needs to have enough beer and not be lazy.
Yep.
His characters, however, are fucking amazing. In any game we play, he will like, I just come out this whole entire background, and so many players go, I don't care. But as a GM, you're like, okay, talk me through it. Oh yeah, and the GM's going, right, I'm gonna fuck you up that, I'm gonna fuck you up that, I'm gonna fuck you up that.
We were talking about it yesterday, like as I've mentioned literally earlier on this video about a new character nervous breakdown. When we were playing Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, it's like, right, okay, you're creating characters, great. I'm creating a character.
The pirate one, if you haven't
I'm
watched
like,
it,
fuck, I went mental in that.
Yeah.
But you know what you would do if you were press ganged and suddenly made a captain? You'd go mental. That's what.
so if you haven't seen that and you want to see how crazy we can get, go back and watch the first Warhammer Fantasy RPG pirate thing we did.
I hated that game.
Lee,
I mean, I loved it.
I
But I hated
think
it.
there were 2 points in that game where Chris the dwarf
Oh,
cock blocked
I'm
you,
gonna push him off the boat.
and you know, I think yours was the only decent reaction to the fact that you've all got your normal day jobs, you're all happy, and the next thing you know, you wake up and you're on a fucking boat going,
Suddenly we're
What the fuck?
basically slaves.
right,
of
I'm
the boat.
gonna run up on deck and escape. Oh my god, it's the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I think yours was like.
How would you like an
All the others were like, yeah.
Because it's a role-playing game and you just go on with the.
And sometimes you just want them to fucking. And the thing is, that whole venue. I don't know about a lot of gyms because they run their.
Yeah,
like,
everyone runs their own personal
You know,
stuff. Yeah.
everything I've ever written, I write. Right, I would like this to happen. I would like this to happen. I would like this to happen. I don't link them.
No.
Because I know what my players are like. I'm like, right, okay, so point A, they're all going to get to the market, they're all going to get food poisoning, they're going to be really pissed off and go find out who food poisoned them. Never fucking works like that. Come on, GMs, you know, Matt Mercer, you know what it's fucking like. But players do not think like that.
No.
So I don't write a definitive mission. I say, right, I would like, okay, I'm just spitballing it. I want some heroes to turn up and say, right, okay, well, what's going on in this village? The villagers are unhappy. Why are they unhappy? Well, because their flocks are being killed. Why are their flocks being killed? Well, something's killing their flocks. Well, what is it? Let's go. Well, it's a fucking werewolf. Well, but they don't know. Well, it's a werewolf. And they go, well, it's just been eaten by a beastie. And that's what I don't. Always write yourself some basic plot lines. And then have some like other random encounters. Don't roll them up on the spot. Always roll them, pre-roll them beforehand. Because if you suddenly go, okay, hold on, right, so you're going to do, you're going into the field and it's a green field and it's full of wheat and it's been eaten by a dragon. Fuck off.
Now you're fighting a dragon.
Now you're fighting a dragon, and Jim's like, oh shit, it's a fucking dragon. You're all dead.
I think,
does that make sense?
Yeah, we go back to earlier on, like knowing a group, knowing a GM, knowing how the players act. Like, I think a lot of people, especially in this modern day world where people watch stuff, like people will watch whether it be us or Critical Role, both are equally valid. You know,
one of them is more valid than the other, and it's certainly not us.
Like, and you go, well, I want to be like that.
Of course, so if Matt Mercer wants to turn up and GM for us,
to give us some
I will. I'll tell you what. I'll even play fucking D&D for that one.
I'm sure he's well enough.
He can even bring. What's the name?
But also, I think that it's important to understand the group you're in and how they play, and like, which is why I've never been a fan of the meeting random players online and go, oh, I'm going to play D&D. Oh, actually, I've got this character. Okay, I don't know who you are. And you've come out with this backstory and said that you come from such and such town. And
but would you know that backstory unless you were talking in character?
But also with the GM in a group that you play with every week, that you know really well,
the GM's going to know.
Backstory, they're going to say, oh yeah, by the way.
If I'm sitting there and I'm running a game and you suddenly go, right, when we're online, right, this is my background.
Suddenly I'm actually from this town. Did you not know that I was?
What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean you're a vampire lord?
Yeah.
What did you...
And that's the sort of thing that in a long-term group, when you're friends with everyone and you chat, then it becomes a thing.
Is it because, right, you get role players, which, let's face it, doesn't matter how bad a role player you are, you're a role player and you deserve love. Because it's not an easy hobby, right? Do you think we're like working class role players? Yeah, where's my fucking whip
it? It's just different groups. I think that different people enjoy the game different ways. I think that role-playing up until recently was... It was kind of like any other.
Dude, I remember role playing in the 80s. Oh, you're all fucking Satanists. Oh, fucking.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go to a place and experience a new game. You'd still play with your local group. Whereas now, suddenly I go, if I wanted to,
you could play with somebody at Atari.
Oh yeah, by the way, you're in America,
someone in France,
you're in Vietnam, and you're in Australia. We're all playing a game, and suddenly you've all got different perceptions of. Even in a simple day-to-day life, you've got different perceptions of how the world works. You know, like some countries / towns / schlitties,
obviously come
have like a massive food scene, like a massive street food scene. Like, well, I can go out and I'm going to buy some food, and I'm going to get it from here. Oh, whereas like if you live in the suburbs of wherever, like you can't just walk from your house and buy food in a like.
If we want food, we go from here to the chip shop.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But it's like suddenly that's a whole. So I know, having watched some travel / food programs, I know that I think it's Bangkok. They've got a massive.
One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. Exactly. Name the band.
Chess.
That was the single. Name the band.
David. It sounds like ABBA, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
Murray Head.
Anyway, but I know that they have started building flats without kitchens. because
So
street food is everywhere and everyone's eat street. Like every day, you go and get breakfast on your way to work, and then you get lunch, and then you get dinner, and then you come home.
how
Like,
cool would that be? You would not have to buy groceries.
So that's it. Like, but
That's a bit weird.
but that would be really. If you said to someone,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, you're," but from their
Sounds
point of
really
view,
good. I'm like, oh my god, yes. No.
But also, it's a.
I do not want to go out.
It's a very locational thing. We play role playing games. We tend to think of the Lord of the Ringsy style, medieval Europe, like.
That's why
You know.
Warhammer Fantasy role playing was so popular until you destroyed the old world.
Old world, man.
Thank you, Games Workshop. Well done, Crucible 7, for picking it up and
Yeah.
carrying it on. So thank you guys. Woo!
Gonna play that.
Got the new version. Love it. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about your idea of the Age of Sigmar RPG.
Well, I can see why they're doing it. Not my bad.
But also, well done for getting the 40k license again.
Wrath and Glory.
They've picked it up. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to change. I like the original Dark Heresy versions. So, moving
But
on.
yeah, stuff is also stuff and things.
Stuff and things. Stuff. I'm going to get fucking sunburn at this
Yeah.
rate, you bastards.
I've already got my eyelids burned. Dave.
Oi!
Doge.
Tilly!
Doggy Doge.
Tilly! Jane! Some sort of dog out.
Do you guys ever go to big tournaments?
Not anymore.
Also, what about a campaign to legally ban mould lines?
Oh, wouldn't that
I've
be
spent
awesome?
days and days scraping
Just-
away
he
all
was over
sculpture
fences.
rings and Death Guard off the sprue. Yeah, mould lines are fucking
Mold
shit.
lines they're a painter and modeller's fucking nightmare, aren't they? No, we don't do big tournaments anymore because it got to, the only big tournament we were doing was Gilbert, which we loved, but it got to a point where it was just the whole mental issues between us like kind of kicked in, and we're like, no, can't do it.
Traveling.
Um,
Also, just I think that
It
generally
kind,
speaking,
it-
big tournaments attract big tournament players.
yes, and we are bottom table players.
We had some of the best fun we've had in a long time playing a
Bottom tables.
bottom scenario. Well, today we were playing World's Exodus, a scenario which is not even an in the book scenario, like a campaigny kind of. Hey, play this.
And we're
scenario.
changing it as
then
we go.
tweaked it, literally as we're going, and that's kind of our bag. Like,
And I'm pretty sure
going to a big tournament of
when
the
Stu and that
Fantasy
watch it, they
Flight
go, you can't do that. Actually, we can because
It's our game.
you've written the scenario, but we're playing our game, so we
Yeah.
can. But yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to write some scenarios for people at Wexley's, and I think we could. It's just we're too fucking lazy. Unless we get that little incentive.
We're
Just you know,
not
Stu,
lazy, we're just shit.
we're just shit.
Johnny Jambo!
Ooh.
£5 sterling, that by monthly Mumble 25. We see straw sat in an air rifle shooting seagulls. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we could buy
So what
an
are we on
air
now?
rifle.
20.
This is 24, 2 years old. Have you got a month?
A month
even
and
live
not
for a
shooting.
month?
The only way I'm
Shooting
shooting
seagulls?
seagulls at the moment is with my camera, because I'll tell you what, those damn things. Have you actually heard them when you're sitting there and they'll suddenly go, they
Loud.
flip their wings back and they go, it's like a fucking Harrier jump jet. It's as scary as fuck.
It might be an actual spaceship.
No, it wasn't. It was a seagull. I've seen them. They all congregate around it because we live at Kurst now. But fucking hell, every now and again, someone around this. I think it's the old people just the other side of my fence. It's great because when I get really old and I begin to annoy my wife,
When?
I know what she's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to drug me, roll me through the fence into the old people's home, and the wardens and they're going to go, oh, okay, and they're going to roll me down to the fucking crematorium, which is just around the corner, and I'm going to get burnt.
And no one can.
And no one will care or complain. So the battle hammer will just be Parker. So Parker, I give you my legacy.
I would prefer your armacy.
Or my armacy?
Armacy,
My armacy?
not your legacy.
How about my bummacy? Fucking silly twats, aren't we?
Cynthia Miller, ahoy hoy!
Oi, oi, Cynthia!
Thanks for all the Urban Manhunt love, guys.
Fucking hate it,
Thank
shit.
you for having an awesome game. I can't tell you how happy it makes me that you guys like the game. Oh,
We love
I
it.
hope it gets to be in your rotation. Well, it has so far.
Yeah.
As for campaign system, when it comes to beta to there's a whole fucking stuff.
We should have that right now. We should have that
beta
before
testing
anyone
thing.
else.
With first ones, no one
No,
before
the
us,
first.
who received the document. It's going to be a blast, as each player essentially gets to create a small stable of hunters, and you, the player, act as their affiliate corporation. This is pretty much what I was saying the other day.
Yeah. So like the Lannister of a Roman
yeah,
gladiator thing. Awesome.
almost like a group of wrestling.
Yeah, and we
dudes.
also need to know that the rules and stuff are different heights and stuff. Because I still think that you've got your Krim. Is he going to just run away and get shot, or is he going to fucking climb something and just little things like that? We have a whole list of stuff that we could mention.
You, the player, act as their affiliate corporation. So Bish Bash, you would be Bosch.
I would be Bosch.
You'd have Bosch, the Bish Bash. You'd have Bosch, like
Bosch,
machine
the
engineer.
affiliate thing. Yeah, I love it. Like fucking
me.
Bish Bash, you're gonna get kidneys nads. Awesome stuff.
You'll
Yeah.
want your various hunters to do well and make your corporation richer and more prominent in the world of urban manhunt. This was my solution to the problem of possibly only having a few players, because you won't necessarily be forced to have the exact same matchups over and over.
You
which is
could
actually a
bring
really good point,
extra characters in.
So
Great call.
sometimes-
Great call.
Yeah, I like it.
So Bish Bash, when Bosch take him over, we're also going to have a driller killer.
Well, now I'm gonna
A
have
Bosch driller
Bosch
killer.
driller
See what?
killer. You know what you see there? Well, now I'm thinking like Bad Raging Annie from Bad Twitter. I'm going to have to up other Bad Twitter minis, and that would obviously be an in
Yes.
character
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. And when Annie finds
That's
out,
how my lady-
she's going to fucking murder you.
Yeah.
Cheers, Annie.
Nathan Sheeks, great name, says, "Hello, Darren." Oh, that's it.
I know. I don't know what this is about. I've had this 3 times. It's like Nathan Sheeks. Hello, Darren. The fuck are you? What?
Hello is apparently your reply.
Yeah, question mark, because I don't know who Nathan Sheeks is. No one calls me Darren. It's Straw,
He's
motherfuckers. And he's Parker.
And together we are.
The Butler!
And that is all of the questions.
Well, that's actually a pretty good time. Let's just run out of beer.
I could run out of beer.
So,
Cheers, motherfuckers.
that was what number? Episode 24. Wow.
24. That was a television program with Kiefer Sutherland.
I'll tell you what, those first couple of seasons were fucking fantastic. Really good. And then it turned to shite. It's a little bit like Designated Survivor that he's in. First season was like, oh my god, this is really good. After that.
I think a lot of programs do.
You know the best bit about living in my own house?
Fortunately, didn't hit a stone and shatter into a million tiny pieces.
No, I
Actually,
stay here.
Preacher. I've been watching Preacher, the TV show that's based on the comic book.
I remember the comic book. I watched like half of the first season, and I kind of like had to like
Do
Wait.
life.
not watch
Mm,
TV, so I
yeah.
missed a lot of it. I might go back and watch it. I've
one of the
also
things
been
I liked
enjoying
is that
stuff.
there's a limited run. So the comic book is, I think, 9 individual graphic novels. The series is 4 series.
I got some Preacher
And I
stuff
actually
upstairs.
kinda
You want
like-
it?
No, I've got all of them. All of them.
Well, I've got some, and it's not mine.
Oh, maybe that's my stuff that you stole.
Nope, because I don't borrow it. Oi! Oi!
But it's
Fucking bear!
But it's same with Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was great because it was 5 series. Like,
Wasn't
Walking
it
Dead was really good up until it went shit, and then no one cared.
Which is after
And
season
they're
2.
just fucking grating it, just like
And then Fear the Walking Dead, and
like all that stuff.
and the pants of the Walking Dead,
And
and
who
there's
really,
a nipple stain of the Walking Dead.
like, realistically?
Oh, hello,
who-
wifey.
Yeah.
That bloody time.
Thanks, Jane.
So now we can carry on for another 2 hours of talking shit.
Realistically, who wants
She's
to
wearing her
watch
gym-
the
my wife is
spin-off
wearing
of
her
Game
gym
of
jams.
Thrones?
What?
Who wants to watch the spin-off of Game of Thrones?
Oh, the prequel. No,
No one.
No.
That's who.
Pranks.
no, I haven't even watched like from season 7 onwards. You know what? Because I liked it in the first couple of seasons, and then I realised, like the books, it's just going to fucking drag on for way too long, and my life is way too short, and I want to kill people with swords and shields. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
He daggone wears me with it.
I would have
there was
liked-
a
I would
dude
have
at
liked
Gen
to-
Con in a full Jon Snow outfit, and I did urge, you know nothing. No, I'm not
See,
going to do it.
dude, this,
You know nothing.
this is
No.
what you meant to be. You are meant to have that video camera in your pocket and just walk
But,
along. Moments like they go, oh, right, you know nothing, Jon Snow, and watch him punch you in the face.
No,
But it's
cosplay is not consent. You can't film people without asking them.
right. You should say, "Can I film you, you cunt?" Right. Oh, cosplayers. I love cosplayers. I really do because I think they are the most balls out people on the planet.
Yeah.
They really. I have a lot of respect for you guys. You look like dicks most of the time, but those that are fucking amazing are.
Yeah, speaking of the
Fucking
person who's
amazing.
done
No!
live action roleplay,
I've done live action role
but that's
playing.
when you're all in the same group or you're all live action role playing, it kind of doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Like, you're all in the same position.
It doesn't,
You're all,
yep.
you all look like dicks. But when you're
But
like
at a convention.
you're one guy who looks like a dick and everyone else looks cool, like no.
Well, were you running around wearing a vampire cloak?
I wasn't. No, he was my favourite cosplayer.
Just tell
Normal.
them. Tell them the story
Right.
because this is. No offence
I don't wanna-
if you are watching this, but my God, you are a fucking god.
I don't want to,
It's brilliant.
but
This is brilliant.
cosplay's great. You see a lot of people in really interesting outfits. You see a lot of people who put a lot of
Hello,
time and
children.
effort and work into the things they wear. They represent characters, and there's a lot of people who I didn't recognise that I had to be told, like, oh, he's that guy, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, wow, that's really awesome that you picked out this weird
Are you a wizard?
one-off thing.
Oh, you're a wizard.
One guy just blew my mind.
And the costume was amazing.
It was me.
I'm a wizard.
It was me, plus 5 years, plus 6 or 7 inches of gut. Right? Glasses, hair, choppy beard,
Prick.
trousers, normal t-shirt.
Basically,
with a
you-
massive
You're
Dracula
normal, you're normal
cloak.
geek.
Normal geek, but with a massive Dracula cloak. With the big collar, walking around holding, swooshing, I am a god among men! I am your undead liege! And I was just like, wow.
I'm not being funny. In my view, that's what cosplay should be.
I was genuinely, I was like, fuck.
That's what cosplay should be. It shouldn't be these people who can create all of this fucking amazing shit.
Yeah, and there was a lot of amazing stuff I saw who I would, like, oh, you're him. Like, not even you look like him. You are
You're
this
him.
guy,
Oh
yeah,
my
this
God, you're actually
TV
what's his
show
name from?
or whatever it was. Like, you look awesome.
And cosplay should literally be about stuff like that. I'm a wizard. I'm a vampire.
I'm an undead
that-
liege.
That is brilliant, and I think that's one of the things of our hobby that I do think is fucking beautiful, and I love it because it is everyone. It's just like, okay, you can be a fish tank, you can be gay, you can be lesbian, you can be gender fluid or whatever. But at the end of the day, we're all role players, we're all gamers. We all come in for that big hug
Yes, that's true.
because that's what we do.
Because we're awesome.
You know, football fans don't do that.
No.
You don't support my team, you're a cunt, I'm gonna kill you. Blah.
I might not appreciate your cosplay idea, but I appreciate the work you put into it, and that's really important.
Or not the fact you put any work into it, but the fact that you are willing to go out and just do what you want to do.
And also something where, you know, we were saying earlier about you would not normally play something like Euphoria. And actually as a
No,
gamer,
'cause-
you can go, you know what?
Yeah, I'll give it a go
I'll give it a
because
go.
it's not my sort of game. But I tell you what, I actually really
More
enjoyed it.
fun out of it by trying you would have done not
Oh, yeah.
trying.
Really enjoyed it.
I
Think
think
it's
that's a
fair.
positive note to end on, don't you?
I think if we can't end on a positive note, there's no point in carrying on the button hammer. And I think we are always going to try.
Yes! That's a positive note.
This is a positive note. So, cheers for watching, guys. As usual, if you're that
No
fucking,
guns.
if you've got that much money and you don't know what to do with it,
Give me
Up
all
there.
your money.
up there,
Give me all your fucking
give money. There's a Patreon thing up there. There's
Oh yeah, Patreon.
he's going to sort that.
Things in the comments down below.
We're going to try and work out someone, Dingo Modder. Oh,
Yes.
you dirty little bitch. Oh,
yeah,
you
looking
dirty
forward to
little
that.
bitch. Thank you.
Thank you very
He's just
much.
gifted us
Mansions
of
of
Madness
Madness.
second editions, which me and Parker we're going to be all over like jizz on a bonnet.
Yeah, baby.
So thank you for that. But he said that well, you've got no donation thing on your thing, so I just bought you something off of your wish list.
Yeah.
Thank you!
Um,
Could have bought us all the Legion stuff as well, you type bastard.
and everything else that was on there, like thousands of pounds worth of stuff.
Yeah, so thank you, fella.
You've
You
got
did.
thousands of pounds worth of money to throw away. Throw it away at us.
Yeah, just ask for our bank account details.
Exactly.
But no, thanks, fella. That was like.
Is it wrong if I say I'll suck their cock for 50 quid? Is that wrong?
For how much?
50 quid? Hey, if
Excuse
you've got
me?
the money, I've got the... Oh, that's not a penis.
No, but
It's
seriously.
not a penis, it's a magnified genital.
Thank you for all you guys that watch our shit and follow our shit and
The
donate
important
and
thing
stuff
is
like that.
Especially with the monthly Mumble, was that you bother to comment. That's
Yes.
the sort of thing that
Keeps us going.
getting out of bed every
This has
day.
been 4
Rather
hours
than
of talking
murdering-
shit.
Yeah. I know it's got later because the sun's moved.
I know, it's fucking
Apparently into
awesome.
my actual eyeballs.
I've burnt.
Yep.
So it's thanks to you guys, all of you out there. Thank you. Big love to you all.
I love you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So that up there and the
And then
doobly-doo.
there.
But you know
Oh.
the one thing,
If you
right?
don't know it by now,
Um,
you should.
If you're not going to do the dance, I'm going to hunt you down and kill you.
Don't forget,
Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like it,
or
don't subscribe. You don't like it and don't want to subscribe. You don't like and subscribe. But until
like if you liked, and subscribe.
until next time, stay on. I've fallen over in the puddle of my own piss. Do 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 do. Monthly Mumble. Do 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 do. Monthly Mumble. Do 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 do.